Raising animals at home is a popular and enjoyable hobby for many people. They provide an opportunity to interact with living creatures and strengthen emotional bonds with them. Dogs, cats, and birds are commonly kept as household pets, but there are other unusual types of animals that can be kept and enjoyed in the home environment. Raising unusual animals adds a touch of diversity and uniqueness to people's lives. These animals can be exciting and surprising and give a unique feeling of happiness and learning. These animals may include reptiles such as lizards, snakes, and turtles, rodents such as hamsters, rabbits, and mice, colorful and small tropical fish, and even insects such as cockroaches and spiders. Raising these unusual animals requires an extra level of attention and care. Owners must be aware of the special needs of each species and provide them with a suitable environment, healthy nutrition, and regular medical care. Before you decide to keep an unusual animal in your home, you need to make sure that you have the knowledge and resources to care for it. In addition, you should check local laws and regulations regarding raising these animals. There may be some species that are banned or restricted in your area, and you may need to obtain special licenses before you can acquire them. Ultimately, raising unusual animals can be a wonderful and exciting experience, but it requires commitment and responsibility. You must take care of your animal properly and provide it with the necessary care throughout its life. If you are up for this challenge and have the interest and resources necessary, you may find yourself enjoying the company of an unfamiliar animal and forming a unique relationship with it in your home. Note: you should always search for updated and reliable information about animal husbandry laws in your local area before you decide to raise an unusual animal in your home. Animal number 7. Water pig. The water hog is a type of wild boar that lives in the swamps and lakes of Africa. Because of its distinctive appearance and social behavior, the water warthog has become a popular pet in some areas. Here is some information about the water pig and how to care for it as a pet. Environment and housing. The water pig needs a large space to move and roam. It can be raised in a large courtyard or garden surrounded by a strong fence to prevent its escape. Adequate shelter must be provided and protected from harsh weather elements. Nutrition. The water pig must be provided with a balanced diet. It feeds on a variety of grasses, fodder, fruits, and vegetables. Vitamin and mineral supplements may also be added to ensure his nutritional needs are met. Health care. Water pigs must be provided with regular health care. Regular medical examinations and vaccinations are recommended to prevent common diseases in pigs. You may need to consult a wildlife veterinarian for his specific healthcare needs. Physical activity. The water pig needs daily physical activity. Stimulating toys and games can be provided to help him roam and explore. A mud bath can also be prepared for the water pig to enjoy soaking and cooling off. Social interaction. The water pig is a social animal and enjoys socializing with human family members. You should provide enough time to interact and play with him to enhance communication and emotional connection. Legal and licensing requirements. Before you decide to raise a water hog as a pet, you should check the local laws and regulations regarding this matter. There may be special restrictions or requirements regarding raising this type of animal. You must remember that the water pig to care for the water pig as a domestic animal requires special knowledge and attention. Before deciding to raise a water pig. Animal number 6. The hedgehog is a small animal characterized by its external spines that cover its body and act as a defense for itself. The hedgehog is a popular house pet among pet lovers. Here is some information about hedgehogs and how to care for them as a house pet. Environment and housing. Hedgehogs need a small, protected space in the home. It is preferable to provide a large cage that contains a hideout, a sleeping area, and an exercise wheel. A thick layer of sand or dirt should be provided as ground covering material in the cage. Nutrition: the hedgehog must be provided with a balanced diet. It feeds on insects, worms, fruits, vegetables, and some pet foods, such as dry hedgehog food available on the market. You should avoid feeding him foods that are harmful or toxic to him. Physical activity: hedgehogs need opportunities to exercise and play. Stimulating toys and games such as small balls and maze tubes can be provided in the cage to encourage him to be active and explore. Health care: your hedgehog must be provided with regular health care. This may require periodic visits to a specialist veterinarian for medical examination and necessary vaccinations. The cage should also be cleaned regularly, and the hedgehog should be provided with a clean and healthy environment. Social interaction: hedgehogs need time to socialize and interact with each other. Hedgehogs can be trained to recognize the owner's voice and gradually become attached to it. It must be handled gently and carefully to avoid injuring itself or others with its thorns. Safety and protection: hedgehogs must be protected from dangers in the home such as toxic substances, harmful chemical products, and exposed electrical appliances. The cage must also be securely secured to prevent the hedgehog from escaping. You must remember that hedgehogs are not traditional pets and require special care and attention. Before deciding to raise a hedgehog as a pet, you should seek more information from reliable sources and consult a hedgehog expert. There are some foods that you should avoid feeding your hedgehog, as they can be harmful to its health. Here is a list of some foods you should avoid feeding your hedgehog. Toxic foods: you should avoid feeding your hedgehog any type of food that is considered toxic to humans, such as chocolate, caffeine, and alcohol. These foods contain toxic substances that can cause serious health problems for your hedgehog. High-fat foods: you should avoid feeding your hedgehog high-fat foods such as fatty meats and fried foods. Hedgehogs need a low-fat diet to maintain good health and avoid obesity. Foods with high amounts of sugar: you should avoid feeding your hedgehog foods that contain high amounts of sugar, such as sweets and pastries. Excess sugar can cause health problems such as obesity and dental problems for your hedgehog. Hot and spicy foods: hedgehogs may be sensitive to hot and spicy foods. You should avoid feeding him foods that contain strong spices or are spicy. Undigested grains: you should avoid feeding your hedgehog undigested grains such as wheat and barley. Hedgehogs are insectivorous and carnivorous, and cannot digest grains effectively. It is best to consult a veterinarian who specializes in caring for hedgehogs for a detailed list of suitable and unsuitable foods to feed your hedgehog. The veterinarian can also provide advice on proper nutrition for the hedgehog and help develop a nutritional plan suitable for its specific needs. Animal number 5. The desert fox, also known as the desert or Phoenician fox, is a species of mammal that lives in desert regions and scattered deserts in Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia. The desert fox is considered a wild animal and is friendly and behaves like a dog, so some people raise it as a domestic animal. You may need to obtain special licenses to own a desert fox in some countries. Natural environment: the desert fox lives in dry areas and deserts, where temperatures are high during the day and low at night. The desert fox adapts to these harsh conditions and feeds on insects, young rodents, and reptiles. Size and appearance: the desert fox is characterized by its medium size, with its weight ranging from 1.5 to 3 kilograms and its length ranging from 35 to 55 centimeters. The desert fox's fur color ranges from gray to light yellow, which helps it blend into its desert environment. Care and nutrition: because of its wild nature, the desert fox needs a large area to roam and hunt, and to provide a suitable climate similar to its natural environment. The desert fox depends on a varied diet that includes insects, young, and fruits. Law and licenses. You should check local laws and required licenses before considering owning a desert fox as a household pet. In some countries, it may be illegal or require special licenses to own due to wildlife protection and concern for the welfare of wild animals. You must remember that the desert fox is a wild animal and must live in its natural habitat. Wildlife protection and respect for desert foxes must be supported. Animal number 4. The water goblin, also known as a salamander or pond plotter, is a type of aquatic amphibian. It is distinguished by its strange appearance and natural beauty, and is considered an unconventional and unusual choice as a house pet. You should know that the water goblin needs specific care and requirements to live in a healthy and appropriate home environment. Here is some general information about the water goblin. Natural habitat. Water goblins are found in swamps, lakes, and quiet rivers in various regions of the world. It needs a large area of water and appropriate water arrangements in the aquarium to maintain its natural aquatic environment. Size and appearance. The water imp is approximately 15 to 30 centimeters in size, and has a mainly long and thin body, with short, tipped legs that help it swim in the water. Its colors range from brown, black, orange and yellow, and the bright colors are part of its beautiful nature. Care and feeding. The water goblin needs a large water area and equipped with proper water arrangements, such as a water filtration system and cleaning the aquarium regularly. Clean, healthy water must be available at the appropriate temperature and water quality standards for salamanders. The water goblin feeds on live insects, worms, mollusks, and small fish, and appropriate food must be provided that matches its nutritional needs. Temperature and humidity. The water temperature in the aquarium must be maintained at a suitable and constant rate, which is usually between 20 to 24 degrees Celsius. You should also pay attention to the humidity of the air surrounding the tank, as humidifiers can be used to help provide the appropriate humidity. Space requirements. Salamanders must be provided with sufficient space to swim and roam in the tank. The aquarium should be equipped with suitable places to hide and relax, such as stones and water caves. It's also a good idea to provide a space outside the tank, such as a glass aquarium or small tank next to the main tank, for the salamanders to come out and roam. Animal number 3. The flying opossum is a type of mammal, whose current habitat is Australia and New Guinea. It got its name from its sugary food, gondi, which is fruits, and also from their fur extending from their front legs to their back legs, forming a layer of skin, and for them to jump between trees to search for their food, which consists of fruits and insects. These animals have the ability to fly like a flying squirrel, although they differ from this squirrel. These animals are small and attractive. They are nocturnal animals that sleep during the day and wake up at night. They are excellent animals for human companionship. They learn easily when they hear sound, and you should know that this animal cannot be left alone for a long time and can form a permanent companion if it is well cared for. These animals can live for 15 years. Members of this species are common exotic pets and are also referred to as sugar squirrels. In order to raise flying squirrels at home, breeders must prepare a suitable place for these animals at home, as they need a large cage provided with water, food, and tree branches, paying attention to the necessity of taking them out from the cage from time to time so that the squirrels do not become obese, and when they become bored they make a very loud noise. These animals also need their owner to take care of their food. Animal number 2. The common civit, also known as the common civit, is a species of small reptile belonging to the civit family. They are a popular choice as a house pet due to their small size and ease of care. Here is some general information about the common civet and how to care for it as a pet. Habitat. The common civet is found in many areas around the world, including wet places such as swamps, lakes and rivers. It needs a large water area and a humid climate to live. Size and appearance. The common civet reaches about 5 to 10 centimeters in length. It is distinguished by its slender, rectangular body and long tail. Their colors range from brown, gray, and green, and they may have various patterns on their bodies. Housing. The common civet can be housed in a small aquarium or aquarium. The aquarium must be equipped with clean, filtered water to maintain water quality. You should also provide space outside the tank for the civet to go out and explore. Nutrition. The common civet feeds on live insects such as flies, caterpillars, and fireflies. They can be fed with pre-filtered insects or live larvae available at pet stores. Temperature and humidity. The water temperature in the aquarium should be maintained between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. High humidity must also be provided in the air surrounding the aquarium by using humidifiers or spraying water regularly. Health care. The tank should be cleaned regularly and waste and remaining food removed. The common civet may need regular veterinary examination to ensure its health and to rule out any health problems. Please note that the common civet is not a common household pet like cats or dogs, and needs special care and in-depth knowledge of its special needs. Before acquiring the crested gecko, the common civet, crested gecko, is a type of small and beautiful reptile that belongs to the crested reptile family. Here is some information about the common civet and how to care for it as a pet. Suitable environment. A suitable tank must be provided for the common civet in the home. You can use a glass aquarium of appropriate sizes and equip it with branches and twigs for climbing and places for hiding. The civet should also be provided with natural, non-toxic soil, water and food dishes. Nutrition. The common civet feeds on insects and fruits. They can be fed with caterpillars, locusts, fireflies, and mashed fruits such as apricots, apples, and bananas. Diversity in the diet should be provided and fresh food should be provided on a daily basis. Temperature and humidity. The ambient temperature of the tank should be maintained between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius during the day, and can be lower at night. A moderate heater installed in the sink provides the necessary heat. A high humidity level of about 60 to 80% must also be maintained. Water spray can be used regularly to humidify the environment. Health care. The aquarium should be cleaned and the soil changed regularly to keep the civet clean. A small brush can be provided to clean the civet's scalp if necessary. You can also visit your reptile veterinarian for a periodic examination and to ensure its health. Handling and domestication. The common civet may be a shy animal at first and needs time to adapt to its new environment. It can be handled gently and avoid exposure to long periods of direct light and loud noise. You need to treat him gently and trust him by familiarizing himself with his care and feeding routine. Please note that the common civet is a house pet that requires attention and dedication. Before acquiring the common civet, Animal number 1. White bat. There are a variety of different species of bats that have different colors, including some that are white. They require large areas to fly and require special care needs. Here is some general information about bats and how to care for them. Spatial needs. Bats need open spaces to fly. If you want to care for a bat as a house pet, you must provide a net-covered outdoor structure that allows the bat to fly and fly freely. Nutrition. Bats feed on insects, fruits, and nectar. Suitable food for bats can be provided by offering dried crayfish, live larvae, or cut-up fruits. A source of clean water can also be provided. Suitable environment. A suitable environment must be provided for bats if they live in a room or room. Special boxes can be used for garden bats, which can be hung on trees or outside walls. Health care. Bats may need periodic veterinary examinations to ensure their health and detect any potential health problems. It is best to work with bat experts or wildlife specialists for accurate advice and information. Local laws. You should check local laws and legislation regarding keeping bats as pets. There may be restrictions or special licenses that require compliance and obtaining. Have you chosen which of these animals you will choose to care for and raise in your home? If you have chosen any of them, share with us in the comments. If you liked the video, click like on the video.